What's up, Score FC viewers? We don't have a kooky nickname for our fanbase just yet, but we'll keep thinking about it. Today we're diving headfirst into the most prestigious individual award in football, the Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or is an annual football award presented by France Football. It's been awarded every year since 1956 and is considered probably the most prestigious individual award in football. For the past 15 years, we've seen a duopoly, with Messi and Ronaldo alternating between them like they're sharing a throne.
See!
Except for those weird 2 years where Modric and Benzema won it.
What the hell?
But times are changing. Messi is lounging around in Miami and Ronaldo is still being petulant in Saudi Arabia. And let's just be brutally honest here, they're both way past their prime and it's time for some fresh faces to take the crown. Thankfully, we have a new generation of superstars knocking on the door in their quest for eternal dominance. So the question on everyone's mind today is, who will be the next king of football? Let's take a look at the contenders and then we'll make our bold prediction for the 2024 winner at the end of this video.
Who?
Contender 1, Kylian Mbappe, the French phenom. Let's start with the obvious, Kylian Mbappe. This Parisian prodigy is already a World Cup winner and a continuous goal-scoring machine, and many thought he should have won the award in 2023. He's got the pace, the skill and the finishing ability to single-handedly win games on a whim, and his numbers speak for themselves. He's proved it beyond a doubt on the international stage, but can he handle the pressure of carrying a club team that's as dysfunctional as a Kardashian family reunion? And if a miracle happened and PSG did finally conquer Europe this year with Mbappe as their enigmatic talisman, could he finally get his first Ballon d'Or? Contender 2, Erling Haaland, the goal machine. Next is the wavy-haired Norwegian goal-scoring sensation, Erling Haaland. This guy is a force of nature on the pitch, tearing through defences with the speed of a cheetah and the finishing touch of a bricklayer. He scores with his feet and his head and bullies defenders who are old enough to be his stepdad. He's already broken numerous scoring records, and with Manchester City continuing to play such dominant football, Haaland's goals could propel them to yet more Champions League glory this season. Many struggle to comprehend how a man of just 23 years can be this physically dominant, and conspiracies over him being part human, part robot continue to grow at an alarming rate. If he continues his form and his current scoring rate in the Premier League, he'll be a serious contender for the Ballon d'Or. Contender 3, Jude Bellingham, the midfield maestro. Now, let's move away from hotshot strikers for a second and shift focus to the midfield. Jude Bellingham has emerged as probably the most exciting young player in the world right now. His vision, passing and ability to control the tempo of the game are simply outstanding. It's clear he has that it factor when it comes to elite players. Some might see it as arrogance, whereas most will realise it as extreme confidence backed by his extraordinary ability. He's already a key player for Real Madrid and England, and has more than hit the ground running in the Bernabeu this season, scoring goals for fun from an advanced midfield role. If Madrid win something big this season and England do the business at the Euros this summer, what's stopping him from lifting that weirdly shaped trophy next year? Contender 4, Harry Kane, the clinical finisher. Sticking with the English, what about Harry Kane? He's the all-time leading scorer for both Tottenham Hotspur and England, and his clinical finishing ability is second to none. His move to Bayern Munich last summer has revitalised his career, and with them challenging for both the Bundesliga and Champions League titles, Kane's goals could be crucial. He's already on track to break all sorts of scoring records in the Bundesliga, which Bayern will inevitably win, meaning at the age of 30 he is set for his first major career trophy. If he can also lead England to success in Euro 2024, who says he can't turn it into a hat-trick and take his first Ballon d'Or too? Or will it all fall apart and is he destined to spend his career trophyless, alone, and crying in a dark, damp room? Contender 5, Vinicius Jr., the Samba sensation. And finally, we have Vinicius Jr. His burst of pace and electric dribbling on the left wing are a catastrophic nightmare for defenders. He's got the ball control of a magician and the pace of a hummingbird on Red Bull. He's been one of the most consistent performers for Real Madrid in the last few years, helping them to win the Champions League last season and showing up to make the difference in the games that really matter. If Vinicius Jr. can continue to develop and improve his end product and add even more goals and assists, he could become the first Brazilian to win the Ballon d'Or since Kaká in 2007. And now, the official prediction by the Score FC. It's almost the end of 2023, and if we're making this prediction right now, we're going with Jude Bellingham. Most of the world knew he was a really good player from his time at Dortmund, but I think the entire footballing community, including his teammates and managers at Real Madrid, have been a little blown away by just how good he really is at this game we all love. Sometimes it takes players a while to adapt to a new club, and especially a new league, a new language. But to say it's been water off a duck's back for this mercurial young man from Birmingham would be an understatement. He's moved to probably the biggest club in the world with an astronomical level of pressure and expectation, and he's playing in a more advanced position than he ever has, and he's absolutely killing it. We don't know if he was actually expected to replace Karim Benzema's goals when he was signed for Madrid, but he's doing that and more. Couple it with the English national team being in a bit of a golden generation right now, and we think this young man is simply born for the big stage and will not be overawed when those Champions League or Euro finals inevitably come. The only question remaining on our lips is, will he do his iconic goal celebration up on stage in a tuxedo when he gets that Ballon d'Or trophy? Our unpaid interns have been replicating his famous celebration all over the office every time they finish copying a file or making us coffee, so I know they'd certainly love to see it. Until next time, football fans, for every like and subscribe we'll adopt a puppy from a kill shelter.